This song is so scary. Is this Night Manor? No, it's Campanella stage. No. Campanella stage 3? Oh, it is. The scary castle place. The haunted mansion. What's going on? Scary songs B to B to B? Here we go. Now this is more the speed. This is more zen. Folks, we got some work to do today. We're gonna do some experimental stuff. Let's take a peek. Let's get this party started. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Happy Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, Tage Shuladame. How you doing? Connell, Barnacles, Vissa. How we doing? Oh my gosh, the rich are getting richier. The rich are getting richier. Rishi Mahjong, yes. Dude, I played some ranked last night and got my ass beat over and over. I feel like I was getting crap luck though. I don't think, like, the thing about Mahjong is that it's hard to determine if the people you're playing against are good or if you're just getting unlucky. Because I think everyone was playing really bad, but I was just getting shit hands and it was taking so long. There'd be people going into Rishi on like turn 3. It's like, are you kidding me, man? You can't spare experimental without PE _ E. Doing okay, had to read some white papers on AI agentic architecture today. They use travel agents as an example. Good thing those weren't basically replaced 20 years ago with the regular internet. What is AI agentic? You wish there was a casual matchmaking? I mean, is it ranked kind of casual? It's as casual as you want it to be. I know it's like, it's time to buckle down and get sweaty or whatever. But you don't have to take it super seriously. I won second place in one game. And then I went up like 3/4 of a rank. And then I deranked, like I went all the way back down to the bottom. I do agree the 20-second timer is insane. It's way too fast. Generative AI that can interact with other applications to do more complex processes. Oh. I mean, it's in a way, the 20 seconds is... The 20 seconds is interesting because it's like...
Congratulations!
It teaches you how to play fast, which I think is a good thing. Maybe a bad thing, it's hard to say. But either way, I was having fun, except I was getting my ass beat. And here's another thing, dude. Everyone in the bronze lobbies is going straight for all simples every single time. It gets so annoying to see. Like, you load into a match, the first 3 tiles that go down are like an honor tile, and then it's like 9, 1, 1, 9, honor tile. I win. 1,000 points. I will dragon pawn, but that's just because it's like, if you get dealt 2 dragons at the start, why not? This gobbledygook doesn't make any sense. Tage, when are you gonna play? When are you gonna play? Download the client and let's play. Not right now, because we have work to do, folks. You know what day it is. If you don't know what day it is, get ready to find out. That's right. That's right. It's yet another Meadolympic training arc day. Roland Butterfield, Barnacles with the juice. Shuladane with the juice as well 7 minutes ago. How's it going? How's it going? So, yes, we have some stuff we need to do today. Show bow. Oh, yes, Mox put a bow in my hair, and Mox wanted me to show you guys, but I don't think you're going to be able to tell. I don't know why, but, like, black. The black in this camera just looks like a void. Like, I look like a floating head right now. Mild, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good sleep, a good snooze. Here, look, I have a bow. Can y'all see the bow? Mox insisted. Does my camera have settings? It's very saturated. It does, but messing with them doesn't yield really good results oftentimes. Here, let's see. The saturation's already like really low. Platinum Fox, what's up? Now we're in like lighthouse mode. Do y'all remember the lighthouse bit? That was a good time.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is what it looks like when you're in the middle of a nuclear bomb. I don't remember what it was set at. This is a problem. I think it was minus 20. Minus 20 looks okay. Choco Bunny, what's up? Put it in Sapien, pretend I'm in Mexico. Breaking Bad. The Lighthouse was a bit. No, The Lighthouse is not a bit. The Lighthouse is one of my favorite movies. I don't think it would reform. It didn't reform my entire life. That's not true, but I do really like it. But either way, what are we doing today? We have a task ahead of us, okay? I'm unsure how much stumbling around we're gonna be doing, but I have like an ejector button in case things get awkward or I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Have I ever seen Breaking Bad? No. I've seen like screenshots though. It's a very orange show. It looks like it's Fallout New Vegas. I have an ejector button in case things get awkward. We're gonna try doing this thing that I wanna like explore, and then if things go bad, we're just going to ejector into some mahjong. Narcos is more orange. Isn't Pedro Pascal in that? Is that true? What the heck is this? Big Party? Seaside Drive, stage 4. Why is this not updating? Hello? Wait, I don't know if it can. Because this is a song that is local to my machine. Can I please timestamp the Jong portion in the VOD? Maybe. It depends on if we actually do it. Me when I lose my gene, baby deer. Oh no, mahjong. Baby deer? Isn't that a doe? Wait, what's a baby deer called? All right, I'm gonna spoil what we're doing today. It's time the world knew. A fawn. Then wouldn't it be mafong? No, mahjong. I get it, mahjong. All right, check it out, folks. Dev Stream 5. We are going to attempt to get a 3D model to render in a 2D viewport at resolution. This is all like a bunch of technical, like technobabble, but basically I want to create a simple 3D model. Then I want to import that into Godot. I want to create a 3D scene in which it has a camera that renders it. And then I want to use a sub viewport in a 2D scene at the correct resolution, meaning like, if we run the game at 640, 360 pixel art, or like, you know, resolution, which is what the Meadow runs in, how is this going to look? And then we're gonna figure out like whether or not, we're gonna just see what issues we run into along the way with this. We're gonna spin up an entirely separate, like new Godot project for this, just to see, like have a clean place to move around from that. When my Christmas is coming up in my Majali spirit. You're in your Majali spirits. The Obsidler? What's Obsidler? Oh, Obsidian. We do like Obsidian. Pretty good note-taking app. We are Spoo. We're inventing. It's not even like a new dimension. It's like a window into a new dimension. So really we're like creating a wormhole that you're not allowed to go through, but you can see like the 4th dimension of time. You've done similar stuff, and the viewport stuff is insanely good in Godot. Vissa might be calling on you for assistance if that's the case. The wormhole. Worm Wednesday hole. Wait, is it Worm Wednesday? Is Appalach on break from streaming for a bit? I didn't see her streaming this morning. Took the week off. Oh, fair, fair, fair. Okay, just making sure. I like me a good Worm Wednesday morning stream. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spin up a quick 3D model. Whoop! Let's go ahead and just get right into this. No stalling. I have an idea for something we can model. that we can then import into Godot. Two cars just drove on the wrong side of the road in front of you. Are you texting and driving? Are you chatting and driving? Whoops. I don't want this to be playback. I want this to be a 2D viewport. Okay, or a 3D viewport. You're at a red light. PD, you're on the wrong side. Holy, watch out. Can we get more unsafe driving in chat? No, don't drive unsafely. We're gonna make a Mahjong tile, and then we're gonna render that. Like, we're gonna create the Mahjong tile, and then we're going to export it out as an object in Godot. Look, I'm Mahjonged up, okay? You can't... Just let me have this. What would you say the scale would be for this? It's like yay tall. And maybe like roughly this thick already. Jimmy Trash, please remember to use headphones while driving and watch a video since driving can be distracting. True. How you doing, by the way? Don't actually do that though. Isn't that a bad idea? Don't they tell you not to do that? Where'd all my tools go? There they are. Okay, now having crushed these, like having rounded them, it doesn't look correct anymore. They're 43.5 millimeters tall. You have the actual dimensions? Here, you know what? I don't know how to make their size like specific in the transform. We can manipulate their scale, but that's just like multiplicative, you know what I mean? I think we'd have to do that. Me when I'm the default Blender cube. Rolp, what's up? How you doing? So hold on, you said they are 43.55 meters tall. 43, whoop! Z button. Scale on the Z, 43.55 millimeters. Gulp, that's just meters. How do you get millimeters out of meters? Do you divide it by 1,000? Yeah? Scale Z, 43.55 divided by 1,000. Zoom and enhance. Okay, that's pretty small. And then 22.55 deep. So that's the y-axis. Scale on the y. 22.55 divided by 1,000. Boink. And then they are 33 millimeters wide. Scale on the X. 33 divided by 1,000. This doesn't look right to me. Hold on. Scale on the Y. 33 divided by 1,000. Why does it, what is it doing? It's like dividing one by itself. Crunchy P, what's up? Proton, good morning. Scale Y. 33 divided. What? Can I just do 0.33? 0.033? 0.003. Aricia, you heard this is the politics stream? Not politics. Don't know where you got that information. How you doing, by the way? It multiplies previous scale, doesn't set it. How come it worked for the Z and the X? Or Z and the Y? Oh, wait. That's because I was scaling on this. 33 divided by 1, 2, 3. Did I hit numpad or something? My num button. No? Buddy, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, this looks close enough, but it's sitting down on the wrong side. Is that a mahjong tile shape? You know what? It's close enough. It's so teeny.
Woo!
I do want to rotate it on the X, though. Okay. Let's bevel these edges just a little bit. Got to round them out here. Those of you unawares, we are in a development stream for the Meadow, but this is kind of a diversion for the sake of experimentation. So round these bad boys out. Not by too much. Just give it a little rounding. And then while we're here, I actually wonder. Oops, hold on, W me. Why isn't this loop cutting the whole shape? That's surprising to me. I'm too mahjong pilled. We're not making a mahjong game per se. We're just, I wanted to make a simple 3D model so that I can, why don't you want to loop cut across the entire shape? I hate that. That's so annoying. What about if I select you? No, you just don't want it. This shape is like too complicated, I guess. It's not a quad, so it doesn't wanna. You know what then? This will be fine. Let's just do it this way. Yeah, that'll work. Yo, Coco, what's up? How you doing? I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. It doesn't really feel like a Wednesday, does it? This week's been kind of scuffed for me, primarily due to like the snow that we've had. Which is unusual, to say the least. Unusual. All right, that's all I really wanted to do there. Mostly because I wanted to make coloring easier. You spent most of the morning thinking it was Thursday. That's gotta suck. Why did that make it look like the bevel was worse? It doesn't really matter. Okay, give me that. Now, let's just color this real quick. Let's apply a quick little texture, and then we'll be good to go. I do wonder if the size of a model matters when you like applying. I've not worked at such a tiny scale before. People in the north hearing southern people complain about the snow. It's -1 and you got 10 feet of snow?
Yeah!
Look, we got like less than an inch yesterday. It was all melted off the trees by the time the morning came around, but it was still an event. And the roads were all frozen and stuff. Another Seaside Drive banger. Okay. You know what we need to do real quick? Give me this. Color management. This is also just a good like opportunity to brush up on my blender. Don't let it atrophy, you know? No, don't join the areas. Here, split this puppy. Come on. Split it. I know you wanna. Come on. No, don't split it. Is it because you're all messed up? It is. Okay. Whatever. Hi. Yo, Gromwell, what's up? How are ya? What's going on, Mox? Oops, wrong button. I did show the bow. People liked it.
Hi, Tish. Tish, you didn't answer what movie you're gonna go see. Bob Strong, so true. Hi, Oklahoma. Tidge, what movie are you going to go see? Hi, Shuladame.
Scoop. Okay, material preview. Cool. Okay. This looks pretty decent already. I mean, it's stretched. It's not perfectly square and all that good stuff, but I mean, I'm not too upset with how it looks. I think what we should do though is it's probably for the best if we unwrapped at least the faces. It's a comedy about not being able to afford rent. Yo, QB Dev, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I like Kiki Palmer a lot. I'll add it to a list. I'm gonna go run some errands.
Okay.
Think of you. Oh, do you want apple pie or cheesecake?
Cheesecake. Yeah.
Bye, chat.
Thank you. Kiki Palmer is beautiful. It's unfair. I don't know who that is. Holy shape. Also, give me my material preview, please. Why doesn't this want to wrap? It's so annoying. Ooh. I'm honestly wondering if this is like, we're like worse off now with the way this looks. I think it's because I cut on this corner when I should have just like cut on this one. And then this one got selected somehow. We could just split all the faces. Let's not church it up too much. There you go. That's up here is a little scuffed, but it doesn't really matter that much, I think. We could also drag this around to be better if we wanted, but this is decent enough. Because all we really want is like this front face to be paintable. Give me all of this. Pack my islands. Let's give them a little bit more margin, or like 0.025 just to keep them away from each other. Uh-oh, I'm crashing Blender. It's crashing out. That was a real question, apple pie or cheesecake. What side are you on? What side of history do you wish to be on? Zorak, what's up? Me personally, I prefer the cheesecake, gonna be honest. Haha, jack my swag? What? Zorak, did you enjoy that video? Sounds like you liked it. When I saw it in the shower, I was like, yo, Zorak would love this. All right, let's go back. Let's paint this sucker. This is a rat jam and a half, dude. You liked it a lot? Nice. It was fun. It was a good video. We need more journalism like that, I think. This is going to be the texture scoop. We're just gonna make it blank. Boink, okay. Give me the painter. Let's paint this up real quick. Squirt. This should be really fast. Woo! What are the colors of mahjong tiles? Red, cream, Green. Black. What did I just do? Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Give me my color palette. Scoot these way over. That's a delicious looking tile right there. All right, let's see. I want a nice cream. Nice cream. Not to be confused with ice cream. We'd find that in like an orangery, like warmer, yellowy, this vicinity. Kind of like almost like a porcelain color. Whoa, what the heck? Yo, QB Dev, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's reduce our fall off here. We're just gonna go for flat. That looks pretty good. That's good enough. Paint the whole thing. This is our flats. Consider this the flats. How's everybody doing today on this fine Wednesday, by the way? I hope everyone's staying warm. I know a lot of the United States is still like freezing to death right now. It's been quite chilly here as well. Cold enough that it's been another week where I've stayed at home. I haven't been to the office once this week, and it's kind of taking its toll on my psyche. But you know how it is. I've been hiding away with some good old mahjong. Can I put a translucent layer over it like a skin so it's shiny? I could with a more complicated texture, but we're just gonna use a principled BDSF. No, we're just gonna use an emission shader, which is like a flat color, mostly just for aesthetic purposes. What am I making? Proton, we are making a very simple mahjong tile so that I can export it out and import it into a quarantined Blender project so that we can try to render 3D objects in a 2D viewport. Which tile? Now that's the question, isn't it? White dragon? Yeah, just paint like a WH up here. That would be easiest, for sure. I think the real question is, what color should we make the back of the tile? Red? I do like your red color, Connell. I do like it. I'm kind of jealous of it. I also wish that I could... I guess we could paint... We could paint around a little bit. You vote the cute peacock tile? A new emote that's that or that, but a mahjong tile? I don't think there's... It's weird. Mahjong doesn't have a lot of, like... At least, like, from my very cursory understanding, I haven't seen a lot of, like, custom mahjong tiles. Like, they all adhere to, like, similar design principles. That's a nice color. That's like a watermelon. A merch idea. TheMahjongline.com. All right, we need to do a little bit more here. Here, hold on. I want a line tool real quick. I hate that this doesn't catch the top when we do it that way. You know what? It will. We just have to angle it like this. Here, we'll go a little bit more over to this side. Boink. That kind of works. We got some weird pixeling happening here, just due to how low resolution the texture is. Here, I got an idea. Just undo like that. That looks better to me. Okay, cool. Mahjong back. The loop tool. I don't know what the loop tool does, if I'm being honest with you. Wait, what loop tool are you talking about? They have just some different kind of sets of fun. They have a set of all yellow tiles. It creates a line around the whole object. You mean like the loop cut tool? That's not really a painting tool though. I could loop cut, I tried, but this face up here, up top, seemed a little too finicky about it. So I think it's just easier to backface cull. We're gonna have like a small misalignment of these, but that's fine. It's not a huge deal. Okay, scoop, scoop. All right. Now the big question, what is the face of this tile going to be? We can't really just make up a whole new face. I mean, we could. There's the Joker tile? Really? What does it look like? Let's just do like Joker tile. It's got like a little Balatro like clown on it. Oh, not always. What the heck is this? It looks like a planet getting hit by a meteor. Is that a dragon? It looks like a, yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Big Jokler. Huh. Interesting. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. And I don't know what we can make really easily. Except for like maybe the one of, what is it called? Peen? The circle, just the coin. Let's do just a very simple circle. It'll be easy, because here's what we'll do. We'll just get this as central as we like possibly can. Boop, drop that down. Then change this back to like 60. Try to centralize this as best we can again. 60 might have been not enough. Let's do 56. Doop. And then we'll do a 32. The one of Peen. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, are you interested in playing now? Boop. Whoop. Boop. Wrong color. Scoop. Doop. Oh, that's too far to the side. Hold on. Make like a little bullseye shape. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just make like smaller dots. Okay, stop dots. As just like very basic little decoration. Spam dots? Okay, stop dots. And then the number is just like a, is it red? Is the number red? Exobims, what up? How are ya? The number isn't usually on the tile. Only for us, like, Americans and English-speaking people that can't read the tiles by themselves. I think I agree, though. I think I don't like it with it on it. Okay, we have a tile. Why doesn't it look like it normally does at this point? What the? Okay, there we go. So it's lost all definition. I feel like we're in orthographic camera mode and it's making it do weird things. We are in orthographic. How do I get out of orthographic? Front orthographic, user perspective. Okay. That was freaking me out a little bit. All right, give me a second here. Zoop. You know I got to do it. What the? Wait, why is it not? I forgot a setting here. I can't remember what it was. That one. This is gonna have to be tiny, like 0.01 meters. 0.015 meters. Whoops. 0.005 meters. That's more like it. Also, where'd my music go? I just hit the button. Okay, there's our tile. It does work when I import it into the engine, yes. I've tested that much before. It gets a little finicky sometimes, but the testing I did indicated that it worked. Which is cool, because it is a nice little hack. It feels really nice. Okay, there's our outline. Let us now do some exportations. Okay, the window is hidden. Let me first save this, I guess. Mahjong! Save that. I'm gonna go ahead and spin up the Godot project real quick. Just give me a second. You would have expected having to make a custom shader. I mean, I bet you a custom shader would give you better control over it in the long term. Arborcat, what's up? How you doing? Half the fun of Mahjong is just shouting the words. Do you shout the words, really? 2D in 3D. Wait, no, 3D in 2D. 3D in 2D's nuts. No, don't do that. Okay. Change where we're saving this real quick. I know y'all can't see what I see, but it's on purpose. Where did I keep this stuff? I always do this every time. There it is. Okay. You're trying to fit 60 single-dollar bills in a salt shaker. Sheesh, that sounds like a pretty difficult task ahead of you. Good luck. All right. Let me export this out into this folder real quick, and then we'll be in Godot from that point forward, I think. We need to export this as, I believe it's this bottom one. I can't remember exactly. I don't think it does STLs. It's for like 3D printing, right? Let's see. Whoop, whoop. I want to include... You know what, hold on. Before we do this, I'm going to delete the lights and stuff. Hey, look at that. It already is deleted. How did it do that? How did it know to do that? We don't need the animation because there are no animations for this. Okay. Almost there. Doop. Doop. All right, it has been exported, I believe. Let's see. Skzz. Okay. There was some, yo, Nicole Cannoli, what up? There was some texture shenanigans that needed to be done in order to make this work appropriately. All right, here we are in Blender. First, let's do some project settings updates. We're gonna try to make this mirror the meadow as much as we can. So the window is actually 640 by 320. Wait, no. It's 640 by 360 because it's 16:9. And then we need to set the, let's set the window width and height override when it's launched to be like, I don't know, what's another 16:9 that's like decently sized? 1280, 720? 1280, 720 is pretty big. That's basically just what this is, doubled. Copy the .project file and pray nothing breaks. No, I'm okay. All we really do is like manipulate the rendering settings. And we keep the viewport aspect ratio. The manipulator. Precisely. Okay. So this is going to be our world. And I just want to add a background real quick. Zoop. I could probably just snap this, huh? But it never works for me. I don't know why. And then I want to make this like a dark, like a warm color. Maybe not purple. Maybe this like, kind of like pale red. Doesn't really matter ultimately. Okay. So here we are. We have this. This is where we get into material, like, this is where we get into territories unknown. If I open this, you can see that our textures are not importing appropriately because of the stuff. What did I have to set? I had to set something. Did I have to apply the modifier? I might have had to apply the modifier first. It only has tile material, so that's a sign that something's wrong. Back to Blender. Scoop. Scoop. What is this? This is a song called Arcade Borotod by Darvel. It's on the Garlic soundtrack, the Garlic OST. Real quick, I'm just going to apply this. Okay, so now it should be baked in. Export this, override the old one. Open this back up. Okay, so now you can see we have our texture, but it's clearly fricked up. There's like a clearness to this background. And I remember I had to do something to get this to function appropriately. I don't remember what it was. Don't remember what I did. Y'all. No, don't use the external, use the internal. Here, let me Google real quick. It was a pretty easy issue to find out. Sorry, I'm just doing some digging. This is the experimental part. Whoa. I don't remember if I made a test environment for this, but I think I did it on my other computer, which is a problem. I would refer to that. Hold on, let me just... I had to re-import it after I did something. I don't remember what it was. We don't need animation. Skins, no. Meshes, no. Embed is basis universal. I don't remember. No. Embed is uncompressed. No. No, don't need that. Don't need this. Whoop. How does it look in game? It looks the same. Yeah, it's like, it's there. These are like the reverse to normals of the solidify showing themselves, but the color is not being applied, and I can't remember what I did to do that. I can't remember what I had to change. Material is white and shaded. Export material and change it. But the material is black. It's just an emission shader with set color to black. The Godot import thing. It is just white. I don't know why. I think it's because it's inside out. Maybe it was an export that I did. Maybe I needed to like... When I exported this, I know y'all can't see this. Use external and just make black unshaded external. What? Yo, it's me, Amy. What's going on? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Images, automatic, JPEG format, WebP format, null. No. Very interesting. Hold on a second. Scoop. I might have to bust out my other computer to figure out why this is, like, what I did to get it to work appropriately. Doing good. You have a little baby headache, but you're being very brave about it. I had a headache earlier today. I think I just get a headache anytime I don't sleep enough. I did not sleep enough last night, so I was feeling pretty garbo this morning. Was it in project settings? I can't remember. What did I change? It wasn't any of the stuff in the inspector here, I don't think. Because it was definitely in this menu. Is the tile material in Blender the same kind of emission material? Yes, it's an emission material with an image plugged into it. Maybe that's the problem. Should it just be a blank black image instead of just a flat emission shader? That might just fix it. It might be like a quick, easy fix. The problem, okay, is that we would want to make sure this is undone real quick. Solidify. Let's go to the shader editor. Right now it's just a black color. But if we add an image texture, call it outline. Let's make this white so that it's like fully lighting up whatever we're plugging into it. And then let's apply this. Skirt. Then let me show the export. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Good call, Vissa. Smart, very smart. It still looks a little funky from certain angles. Unsure what that's all about, but I think it's fine for now. It's got like a slight transparency to it, depending on which direction you're looking at. If you're looking up like towards the sky, that might just be the gizmos and stuff causing like, how do you hide gizmos? Isn't there a way to hide gizmos? Bum ba da bum bum ba da ba dum bum ba bum. What's weird is that you can like see this is a like a completely 3D scene all by itself. We need to delete this out of the tree real quick. Instead, let's open this. Let me How do you open the because it like creates an entire like scene file. It's a packed scene. I think what I'll do I see. Zoom and enhance. We need a camera. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I saw something online that was basically like you need to establish a 3D camera which we will try to move back. Holy cow. Okay, so this thing is just tiny is kind of the problem. In the world. Dang, it's so crazy because like this is like the start of the camera and we want it to be like right up in its face. Here, let's mess with the camera's properties though. We don't need it to be field of view is fine. Perspective. We can make it orthographic. Whoa, we went so far that it looks behind it now. No, just make it. Let's make it perspective. Back it up just a bit. How do you change like the resolution? Is this locked to the resolution? Whoa. This is adjusting the field of view. Is this locked to the resolution of the game that we had set before? In the project settings? This is where we're getting into like completely unknown territory for me. It will be locked to the resolution of the viewport these objects will be child of. Okay, I think I understand. Is there no way to change the extents of this camera so that it's like narrower? I guess it doesn't matter all that much. Because ultimately it's going to be in the scene. Center of the screen, essentially. How do we... Changing projection to frustum allows you to limit the shape of frustum. What is frustum? What does that mean? What? Yup. Zoom and enhance. Does not get it any closer, but it does get it right past. Whoop. Are we seeing through the mesh right now? We are. We're like cutting it in half. Zeep, boop, bop, bop, bop. My settings are fricked up. You're talking about like this down here? Whoa! This is bizarre, yeah. What are these properties? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here, to be honest with you. Worth poking around in, I guess. But I think, for the sake of interpreting what we're doing here, let's just put this like so. Maybe back it up just a smidge more. And then let's save this. Whoops. And then go back to this. If I run this, this is our main scene. We'll just have a big purple box, which is appropriate. But now, sub viewports. think here you can do some weird stuff with like sprite 2Ds, if I've seen it correctly. What you can do, instead of setting a texture, we can set viewport texture. Hold on, wait, before we do that. And then maybe not. How did that guy do it? I saw someone do this. I think it had to be a child of this. Yeah. So now we see this texture up here. It's like seeing what it's seeing, but clearly there's problems because we're not seeing it here. Okay, wait, hold on. Now it's seeing it here, but what's going on here? I think this is because it's like nested within itself. You want the sprite 2D to be the father. Truly? Oh! Interesting. How do you, what's the move key? W? God, all these apps with their different move keys, man. Hold on, wait. Where's my, why is my position all, oh, it's because it's not offset here. Do not center this. What's 640 divided by 2, 360 divided by 2, this. I guess we should have kept it centered, huh? Boink! Keep it centered. Centered in the screen. How do I get rid of the world viewport? Like the world preview? I want just the tile. I know there's a way to do this. Transparent background. Okie dokie. So if we launch this puppy now, we have our tile rendering. Of course, it is a little pixelated, but that's kind of the point. I think that's kind of like the desired behavior. And you'll understand why in future terms if this works out the way I want it to. Now, something I would like to try. Why is that snapping? You can change the size of the viewport to change pixelization. Okay, keep that there. Oh, I see, I see. Change the entire size of the viewport. Whoops. What does that do, though? It's not a huge deal. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. I'm gonna have to do more research into this, for sure. But, one of the things I wanted to try you can't really animate. How do you animate a 3D? Like I tried doing this with an animation player and it did not like it. Like if I added an animation player to this, and I try to do something like this, like a 3D rotation track, it does not like this. It likes this? How sure are you? I don't know if it knows how to like linearly interpolate this across all of these potential like directions. Also, I can't remember how this works. What's the Z key in this case? I want it to be on the, is it the Y? I want it to spin. See, like 360 degrees is not a term that it recognizes here. So if I try to play this, animation 3D rotation track contains unnormalized quaternion key. How do you normalize a quaternion key? That is the question. Why do we build a glory hole obelisk? I think you know exactly why. Remove the rotation track and just open the Mahjong tile and click the key icon next to rotation. Oh, I remember that. We're keyframing old school. This is like how I would do it in a 2D setting. So instead of add track here, you click the Mahjong tile, add the rotation. I see. So start at 0. I didn't add the key. You hope there's an uddle on the other side. Gooey mouth and everything. I hit the scale key originally. Whoops. Okay. All right, that do be rotating now. It's skipping around a little bit, but I think that's just my own computer's problems right now. Okay, so if we're doing that, ooh, 2D scene, 3D rotating object. Okay, this is exciting. Was that the Goofy movie sound? Yahoo! Last time this song played on the stream, I got a copyright warning. Not like a warning, but it was like, hey, we've muted like the entirety of the time this song was playing. And I was like, what? What the fuck, dude? This is the Chow Race song. There's not much more appropriate for the Meadow specifically. How does this respond to light sources? I don't have any normal maps for this, so I don't know how it would like respond to that. Does it need a normal map if it's just like a flat shape? So if I was just like, hey, let's add like a light. Omnilight, such as a bulb or a candle. Add me a bulb. Light won't affect it that much because of the emission texture. That makes sense, because it's basically emitting its own light, right? It's like, hey, I am 100% brightness. That's fine. This is actually perfectly fine. This is a cool proof of concept on what I was trying to figure out here. this get fricked up because of the animation? Yeah, it resets it basically. This is really cool though. I feel like this is a really sloppy way of implementing what we're going for, but this is kind of the idea. I have a cool idea I want to try to implement, and this at least leads credence into the idea that it could be doable. Like, it is possible. And I mean, I do kind of like the way it's like pixelating. What would it look like if in the project settings we were like locking things to the grid? Oh, this is actually better. The other one was, I think, the locking to the grid. I can't remember the difference between viewport and canvas items usually. I think it's that the canvas item ones tries to like respect the pixel grid better. So like rotating things, you can see that it's like pixelating them more. I do like the way this looks though. Here, hold on. What's this key change, man? Give it a little bit of like a bend and tilt. This is so goofy. I love this song. Okay, cool. We have a thing. 2D viewport, like a 2D scene at the resolution of the meadow. 3D model being sub-viewported into this scene as kind of just like a background element that is doing what it's got to do. This is opening the doors to some interesting stuff. The youpiest of yays? That is very true. This was the song that would play when you were doing the race, like the very starter race for your chows. Like this song specifically. And it's very goofy, but I like it a lot. This is very cool. This is gonna take the meadow to an interesting new level, I think. But I want to play around a little bit more. I think our background color is ugly. The Meadow 64. Not quite. I mean, kind of. Not really. I'm not making a 3D version of the Meadow. I just would like to include some elements with 3D aspects. What is that noise? There's like a baby talking to me. You could change the viewport size to 3232. The sub viewport? Holy crap, it is crunchy. That makes the whole thing small though. I would have to scale it back up, huh? Damn, this is going crazy, whatever this part of the song is. I don't remember this. Scale the sprite afterwards. Give me like a ×5, a ×8 scaling opportunity. That's chunky, but also very blurry. That's kind of cool though. Like, that's an interesting way of accomplishing this. What if I changed? What if I changed the Or is it? It's under render settings, right? Give me nearest on that. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's chungy. That's not the desired effect necessarily, but I like that we have the ability to control this. It costs a little bit of, you know, you gotta like it's a little finicky. The scaling of it gets a little funky here and there. But I mean, that's holy pixels. Look at that, dude. Look at them shuffling around. Wowee woo wah. Crunchy. That's like so crunchy. Hold on a second. Go back to... This song makes me sad for some reason. Holy. Okay, I can't... It doesn't make much of a difference in this instance. This is still very crunchy. Cool looking, though. In the right circumstances. Like, that is definitely a vibe and a half. Let's bring it up to, like, 128, 128. Your mom. Only scale me by, like, 4? No, 3. Yeah. Now we're talking. You just have to play with it until it looked good. Wowee. Why question marks? That's cool, dude. Okay, hold on. I want to play a little bit even. I want to play even more. I sang your mom for no reason. It's a simple 2-syllable thing. If you change material on tile itself to nearest neighbor, you could remove those gray blur pixels on the sign. That is true. I can make it, instead of, they call it something else in Blender, right? They call it like, it's right here. Closest. Instead of nearest neighbor, you go closest. And it becomes like chunkier. Doesn't really matter on the outline. We'd have to do it on the other texture or other material. If we did it here. Boom, boom, boom. Makes it a little chunkier. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, like this. Let's export this one. Sorry, give me 1 second. Please just re-import everything with no issues. Oop! Okay, I think it worked. Just a little bit chunkier of a texture on the tile itself. Yeah, that looks definitely a little boldery. It's this, doing it this way though definitely shows off how it's not like pixel perfect, and sometimes that like drives me crazy a little bit. But to each their own. When you're in this kind of situation, when it's being like crunched to death, bit crushed and whatever, doesn't matter too much. It looks good. I think it looks nice. Did I hit re-import in the Godot layer? Good question. I don't think I did. Here, do it. I don't know which level I need to do it in. Whoa. Yeah, it seems to look the same, or it seems to look different compared to what it used to look like. To zoom further, change the camera clippings pane. I can't even zoom in further because of how small this little tile is without changing the settings. Immaculate. Wowee woo wah. Hold on a second. I want to add a new rotate. I want to add a positional change to this. I want to make it go up. Does it need to go negative to go up? Wow! It's gone forever. Hold on. Sorry for sidetracking. No, this is kind of exactly what the plan was today. Was kind of just to experiment around. It does not need to go negative. Okay. The plan was to just kind of fool around. Keyframe the position. The positio. And then at 3 seconds, I want this to have made it up to about 0.05 meters. And then keyframe that. And then bring it back down to 0. It looks like it's doing it on its own. I don't have to add another key. Just give it a little extra. That's too slow. 1.5 seconds, get there. Come back down to 0. And then what was this? 0.05. Scoop. Keyframe that puppy. And then it should go back down. (2026) Meadow beats Final Fantasy 14 and Soul and becomes the main Mahjong client. Could you imagine? Why are you just chilling? What is this? Break this. Oh, it's showing me that it's sustained because for whatever reason this key didn't update. Delete this key. 4.5. Why are you doing that? Whatever. It seems rotations are the only things that are, like, at least so far that I've discovered, that have that quaternion whining thing. It whines hard about it. Oh no, goodbye. Okay. Maybe even smaller raising and like bouncing around. Let's see. 0.025. Back to 0, and then 0.025. Boink. Okay. Run it. Still a little too much. How about 0.02? 1.5. How about that? 1.5. We're dealing in tiny intervals. Did you know that you can change the inspector's rotation preview from Euler to quaternion to, or even transformation matrix? I don't know what you're even talking about. I don't even know half those words even mean. Euler, quaternion, transformation matrix? Excuse me? This song goes crazy, by the way. Give me a different color. Give me like a complementary, like almost like a teal green blue, so that the pink pops. It's where you change rotation. There's a drop-down menu. It's pronounced Euler, not Euler. Ferris Euler's Day Off. Yo, sick, dude. Is there a way to do this kind of effect in Blender too? Like if you squish your camera's viewport really tiny, does it pixelate it like this? It's like I still want to export out like a 1028 by 1028 GIF or like a series of PNGs, but I want this crunchiness. Probably through Blender's magic nodes thing. Yeah, kind of like what's going on in, like Blockbench has this kind of built-in, they call it a pixelization factor. And I think behind the scenes, it's just doing what this is doing, where it's like zooming, like it's creating a really small viewport, but it's still like exporting it at the setting that you put in. It's like a ratio. Either way, still pretty neat. This is giving me some cool ideas, man. Ooh, I'm excited. I want to like spoil a little bit of what I want to. I mean, how am I gonna do these dev streams without you guys seeing it? You know what I mean? Here's the plan, okay? Let me describe to you the desired plan. So the thing that we're doing right now, can't spell spoiler without Euler. True. The plan right now is to finish up the last final touches of like the version 1 team builder screen, okay? That's what we have that are happening right now. The team builder screen only needs like a couple of icons to consider it finished. Once one of those 2 icons is selected, aka you have like a cancel icon that takes you back to the original like main Meadow screen versus a continue button, which is like, okay, the teams are built. I would like to progress to like the next stage of like setting up this Meadow trial or the Meadolympic game. You hit that button, it takes you to a new screen, and this new screen is the game selection screen. So like, eventually the plan is to have at least one Meadolympic game per stat that exists. They're gonna be rolled out in phases, but I wanted there to be a 3D, like Yoshi's Island style pixel art 3D model representation of the Meadow that when you select down like which mini game you're doing, it would like rotate the entire island to show like what part of the island you're going to conduct that mini game. It's so extra. Like it doesn't matter functionality wise at all, but I think it would look so cool. The rotatler. So that's like that's the desire. Functionally, it doesn't serve any purpose except for visual intrigue, but it's also like an interesting experiment to work towards, and I think it'll be cool. Celeste does have some kind of rotating mountain view in its menu, like its main menu. It doesn't really, like it moves as you like move through like the level selection, but that's kind of the same idea, yeah. I want it to feel kind of like, you know, the mini games in Pokemon Stadium or whatever. There was like just like little dots that highlighted, oh, you're doing this mini game over here, or you're doing this mini game over here. It would be like that, but also Yoshi's Island style, where it like rotates. I thought it would be cool to like add some extra lore to the Meadow, so you get like a greater idea of everything else that exists in the greater world outside of like the single screen we've been able to see. It would be an interesting way to like include little Easter eggs, perhaps. We'll have to consider the scale of things, just because like this is a very small, simple like brick, right? But if I did something that was like an entire island in scale, little small details would get lost in the sauce. Go one step further and just do Wii Sports Resort. I mean, still, yeah, that's kind of the idea. I like that presentation. I like that overall thing. It's like a cool idea. Yes, do that. I do like Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort? I feel like if you didn't get Wii Sports Resort, you don't get it. The Meadow Fortnite Island, the airplane ride. Where are we dropping? Where are we dropping? C dot? C dot? But this is the whole point of this. That was the entire point. The whole point of this exercise today was to determine how we could scratch at making something like that possible. And this proves that it is doable. It's a nice marriage of like my newfound, like my rekindled desire to want to 3D model things, but also include them in the meadow. So it's cool. I like the idea. Also, it allowed me to make a mahjong tile. Very simple one, of course. Not a glory hole, as Platinum Fox has decided it is. It's the one of petals or flowers or whatever it's called. The Sakura blossom. Very neat. And you know what? That didn't take too long to figure out once we like got past some of the texturing issues, which, by the way, good call. Good call on the outlining problem. I just like looking at it. It's scrumptious. Yeah, it is the Game Boy, like literally. But that was made in Blockbench. This was made in Blender, and it's being presently rendered inside of Godot, which is sleek. We could add like buttons. We can do UI stuff with this. We can do like particle effects falling from the sky and all that good stuff. It's exciting. Conceptually, this is it's just a new tool in the toolbox to like make something visually interesting, which is something I'm a big fan of. Cha. Cha. Ba. It's mesmerizing. Really glad. I'm glad the tool is spurring your creativity. I love that emote. It's so cursed. Yeah, baba. Cha cha. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I want to see like what it looks like when something larger scaled is kind of like implanted into a scene like this. I would have to make it with the viewport consideration in mind, like where it would sit, also like the perspective of the camera and like how it's organized so that when like it's rotated you actually get like that like depth experience, kind of like how this tile is rotated right now. What is that? You made it black and white? Really glad? Really glad to really sad? That would be funny, but I don't think there is. Not yet. We can be the change we want to see. How does it work in better Twitch TV? I don't really know. 123 is like an emote wizard. Not only is he equipped with an untold number of them in the Discord, here in Twitch chat, he's got it on lockdown. Man, this song goes crazy. Look at that! The Mikal lock. By the way, folks, this is probably as good a time as any. ! Swapathon. The sign up period ends on Saturday this week. If you have not signed up by the end of stream on Saturday, we're closing the gates. Once that's done, we're gonna start matching people together, and we're going to be putting people to, like, we're gonna be pairing people up, and it's gonna be your job to work on whatever person you've gotten assigned. Look, see, you're figuring it out. Horizontal. It doesn't work down here, but that's because this doesn't have BTTV. Actually, it does. I don't know why it's not doing it down there. If it's not a secret, how many people have joined so far? The last thing I heard, yo, Mikal Humblebutter, what up? How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. How is your Dark Soulsing? Zeppelin, more like P-Girl? Got him. Mikal, what up? Overly edited? Speen indeed. We got our own little speen going on the screen right now. Bald Raid, John Lerv, what's up? How are you? Thank you for the shout out to Mikal. Sean Alas, how is Dark Souls? What was going on? How deep into the story are you now? I heard you were doing DLC. Is that what I'm hearing? DLC's kicking your bum. Yo, John Lerv. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Do y'all like our Mahjong tile? This was an experiment. Today we're running a Meadow development training arc, like a Meadolympic training arc day, but I wanted to experiment. And I just got done explaining everything that this entails. Also, Tidge, aren't you at the movie theater? You do like the tile? It looks tasty. Yeah, I wanna put it in my mouth. No, you're still working? Movies in an hour. Mikal, thanks so much for the raid. I hope your stream was great. I was listening to it in the shower before stream today. I washed my hair. Is everyone happy? The movie's in an hour. How early do you get there, even if you have a seat already like assigned to you? Also, what's up, Bobbert? How you doing? Wait, Bobbert, did you download Mahjong Soul? Are you gonna play? You get there approximately 10 minutes after showtime? After showtime? You'll do it while you eat dinner? Let's go. You can get on your phone. Or your iPad, or your laptop. I'm sure it'll run, because it runs in the browser. Like, if you don't have the Steam client. But yeah, no, we're making this was a 3D model that we had scraped together in Blender really quick at the start of stream today. And then we exported it into Godot.
Congratulations!
This is what the project looks like. This is what the tile scene itself looks like. But this is a 2D scene with a 3D model being stuffed into it with a sub viewport. And then it's being pixelated by the size of the viewport, which I think is kind of a cool effect. You'll hook it up on Steam to avoid the pain. When you get it on Steam, when you go to log in for the first time, you have an option to choose like regular email login. You can log in with Steam, or you can log in with like Facebook even. I don't really know. Do the regular email sign up login process, because if you log in through Steam, it doesn't have access to your email when it creates the account. So it if you try to later on like your phone, log in with the email associated with your Steam account, it won't work. I mean, it will work, but what it does is it creates a second account and then you can't connect the two. So if you've spent money on one account, guess what? Either way, I do want to bind my account to an email soon so that I can log in on my phone and play while I'm at work. It's fun though. I'm still really bad. But the thing about Mahjong that I like is that it feels like a game that you can be bad at, but lucky, and still do okay. Which feels nice. But I think so this was all we needed to learn to do today. Boink. This was basically all we had on the to-do list. Also, yeah, I don't think Proton has downloaded it yet. I'm kind of stalling for time. Maybe we can get like one Mahjong Soul game out of the way, and then we can try to run the Spelunky 2 daily after the rollover at 7 p.m. so we're not pressured to go fast. Confused him with Connell? Really mad. Why would you be mad to be compared to Connell or confused with Connell? Watching me play would help you learn. I can do my best to explain. I feel like I don't know the rules to an extreme degree, but I can attempt explaining it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to play. I haven't played it all today. Mahjong Soul? Does Mahjong Soul have its own category? It does. All right, folks. Hammers at the ready in case anyone weird wanders in. Let's save all of this real quick. Thanks for the help on that, Vissa, by the way. Bum, bum. Also, watching me play might hook you with the anime waifu angle. Who knows? Not sure what everybody's into here. Scoop. Let me try to capture this window straight up. Will mine have cute pandas? I can. I did get that skin. I should probably turn on streamer mode, huh? Daily login reward?
20度から27度
What the fuck? Cat
過ご
food
しや
bowl?
すい温度で
Give me my donuts and let me out of here,
麻
please.
雀の対戦が最適
Alright, so here we are. Mahjong Soul, folks. Cozy game. Very cozy. The music's really good. It's like very zen. This is my character. This was the first one I ever pulled. Hey, what is that? You got me some flowers. Look.
They're little, but I thought they were pretty.
Mox got me
Dude,
some.
your highlight blowout is crazy. No wonder people can't see your bow. Gotta fix your white bow.
Thank you for the flowers.
You're welcome.
They're little carnations.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. Where's the jar?
You left it outside and it froze.
Oh.
So I'll need you to do something about that after stream.
Okay, well, I'll let them sit. Unless you want to try to find something to put them in so they don't starve.
They're not gonna starve over the next hour.
Okay. Flowers with the price tag peeled off. Okay.
And so you wouldn't see how much money I spent on them.
Oh, is that
A
true?
bajillion dollars.
Well, thank you. All right.
Hi, Bobbert.
We're jonging, folks.
Ew, grandma.
Grandma. What is
人工知能に
Mahjong?
不適切な幻想を抱かないでください何を思っていようとそれは決して
This character's lecturing me on not having weird fantasies. You're like 14, dude. Don't even talk to me about stuff like that. This is an AI character, okay? Here's the problem. A lot of the characters in this game are like below the age of 16. So if you click on your character, they say stuff.
じいいえ特に用はありませんジャンシさんをじーっと見つめる理由それはジャンシさんが KR976 をじ
And
ー
what's
っと
up?
見ているからではないでしょうか
Does anybody...
礼儀として KR976 の目を
She's still
見つめているジャンシさんの目を見つめさせていただきますええこのまま互いに見つめ合うこととしましょう
Stop saying things. This is Mahjong Soul, M. Welcome in. We're about to play some Mahjong. I think I'm gonna just set up a friendly match with like some robots, unless someone wants to hop in. But I'm doing it because I don't want to have 20-second long turns. I would rather have as much time to describe what's happening on my screen as possible. If we're trying to like tutorialize this. I am not an expert. I started playing this game like 4 days ago, tops. So we will go through it as I understand it right now. And we'll have a good time. Where's Joe? I don't know. Maybe band practice or something? Wait, they were looking at foster dogs. I remember seeing that in the Discord. Vashkun, what's up? You're watching Connell and Vissa. Much confusion. Okay, well, let's add some AI in here. There's only 2 modes for AI. It's easy and normal mode is, in my opinion, it doesn't seem much different from easy. He's posting pics of dog right now. Posting dog in Discord? What the heck? So here we go. This is Mahjong. Mahjong is a game where your primary goal, it seems, is to create 4 sets of 3 matching tiles, and they can be either sequences, like a small straight, so like a 1, 2, 3, a 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6. See how they have numbers in the top right corner of each tile here? Or you can create like 3 sets of the same tile in the same suit. There are 3 suits of tiles. You have the characters, which have like this kind of look to them. There's the sakuras, the circles, whatever you want to call them, circular tiles. And then there's bamboo. And then there are honor tiles, which have like varying different kinds of designs. There's the wind tiles. There's an east, south, wind. Wait, northeast, southwest honor tile. And there's 4 of each of these, by the way. 4 of each tile you see. And then there are 3 different kinds of dragons. There's green, red, and white. And I think that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I could be. But either way. Okay, but how do you match 2 to make the picture go away? We have options for dinner? Yo. How do you match 2 to make picture go away? Which picture are you trying to make go away? Oh, you're making a honey pop joke. I see. There is a Joker tile, but not in the game. I don't know where that's located. So to win a game of this, you have to have what's called Yaku, and Yaku is basically a point. Like, it's like a way that you have secured points. There are multiple types of Yaku you can get, and in fact, you can have multiple Yaku in a winning hand, but you have to at least get to one of those to win. You can't just like concern yourself with necessarily making 4 sets. There's other rules associated with it, but the entire point of the game is that this is my hand right now. This is the tile that I have drawn off the draw pile, and I have to either decide to put this tile away like I don't want it, or I swap it out for a tile that I have down here. And I think for like the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click on this 9, place it down. That's the discard. The bots are gonna go around the circle and discard tiles as well. I can see that this bot discarded the east wind tile, and because it's discarded, that means I won't draw it, and I like the odds of getting like additional ones are pretty low, so I'm gonna just get this one out of my hand as well. Now you see here I have the option to pawn. What does that mean? Pawn means when you have 2 of the same tile down here in your hand and someone puts down the same type of tile to create a 3rd, I have the option to steal it from their discard pile and put it over to the side. Now there are benefits to doing this, but there are also a lot of negatives to doing this. Doing this opens your hand, quote unquote, which means that you can't, like there's certain Yaku you are no longer qualified for. If I were to do this right now, it would put us in kind of a bad position because I don't have anything that guarantees me a Yaku. Something like 3 green dragons would guarantee a Yaku. If I had the wind tile for the seat that I'm sitting in here, so I'm in the east seat right now. If I had the eastern wind tile, which I've already discarded, and I had 3 of them and I put them over to the side, I could safely do this and not have to worry about it too much. I would rather have Marry Me Chicken, babe, instead of ham and Swiss sliders. But I call it Fuck Me Chicken, right? We'll do sliders tomorrow. Sounds good to me. I'm going to skip this because I don't have a guaranteed Yaku. This is a white dragon tile. Someone's already just like put one down, so I'm gonna get rid of it as well. You want Fuck Me Chicken? So now we're just trying to like make good choices when it comes to building out the rest of our hand. The 6 could go with the 7 in relative close proximity. I'm gonna drop this 1. I'm gonna drop the 1. So there's also something to note about the tiles. 1s and 9s of every suit are considered terminal tiles. So if you have them in your hand, if you have them and you also have an open hand, you can't really win with like a Ricci. South wind, let's drop this. The tile slap is part of the reason I love this game so much. It feels so good. This option right here, Chi, is different from Pon. Chi applies to sequences only, and you can actually only get a Chi from the person to your left. So if they place down a tile that I can make a sequence out of, I am allowed to take it, Chi it, put it over to the side. Now again, that opens my hand, which is not a good thing in this particular circumstance. So I'm going to skip this. It's tempting to click it because when you see an option that comes up, you're like, ooh, I want to do the thing that they're telling me I can do. You probably shouldn't. So now this is the 1 of bamboo tiles. I have 2, 2, 3. I can make a 1, 2, 3 sequence out of this. You know what? 2 green tiles for the green dragon have already been dropped. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now we have 2 2s here, but... Oh shit, she's in Ricci already? So the bot's in Ricci, and that's hard to explain. I don't really understand. Like, Ricci happens when you are 1 tile away from victory. It's kind of like calling Uno. But what ends up happening is we're going around the table discarding our tiles like normal, basically, at this point. And if someone around the table puts down the tile that she needs to win, the game ends and she just wins. But when it comes to her turn, she has to draw a tile and discard it no matter what, unless she wins. So she's got a good hand. 1, 2, 3, best sequence indeed. We also have a 2, 3, 4 option here. I think I will put down a 2 tile since someone else already put it. So now we have 2, 3, 4. I could chi this to get a 2, 3, 4 again. I'm not going to. Red dragon, someone's placed one down. I will slap this one down too. The general rule, I think, is that like if there are other tiles, especially if someone's in Ricci right now, if they're dropping tiles, you can safely discard the tile that they dropped and they won't win. We could almost set up for another 1, 2, 3. I think I'll drop the 8 at the very least.
No.
No! Okay, so the bot put down the 1 of characters, and that's what she needed to win. Pretty low scoring hand, but still she won this round, so it's over. You don't understand the goal, you just keep saying Pon, Chi, Ricci. It's hard to describe at runtime, but I think with some exposure, you kind of get the idea. So right now I'm looking at the tiles, looking at my tiles. I have 2 6s. Let's go for what's called all simple. All simple is kind of like an easy hand that you can try to get to. And you do it by having no honor tiles, so no dragons, no wins, and no 1s or 9s in your hand. And then you still have to make like the matching set of tiles to win, but you can do it with an open hand, which means we can chi and pawn things pretty safely. So I'm just gonna be like discarding the things that we're not supposed to be able to have for a all simples. This is kind of like the shortcut to getting cheap, easy wins that are worth very little points, but prevents other people from getting hands. This is kind of like what you do if someone has like, you're like scared they have like a very high scoring hand and you're like, oh, I want to prevent them from getting that. Let me race to get all simples. She's in Ricci again. She's cheating. This bot is cheating. We already have a sequence here. We're gonna pawn that. Pawn. So now you see this is over to the right. Every time you pawn or chi, you have to discard a tile right afterwards. We have 3 6s. We're actually pretty close. See how we hovered over this tile? And now there's this on the window that says a 2 of circles, there's 3 of them left, and a 5 of circles, there's 3 of them left. That means that we need one of these 2 tiles to complete our hand to win. And you can see that by basically down here at the bottom, it says we need a sequence of 2, 3, 4. If we got a 2 to complete that, or we need a sequence of 4, 5, 6 to complete that sequence, and the 3 is irrelevant in that situation. So let's just drop this tile. Our odds of getting the right tile are pretty high, as long as she's in Ricci and she doesn't win. Now, I don't want to do this right now. I think we're going to keep with our current hand. This is crazy. This doesn't happen. This is the dopamine thing that happens. Sumo. What is sumo? So any 3 in a row scores. Yes. Unless you're in an open hand and you have a 1 or a 9 or honor tiles or anything like that. But honor tiles don't have sequences, so it doesn't matter. Sumo is when you get the tile you need by drawing it off the deck rather than stealing it from someone else, which is a ron. So we're gonna sumo.
Sumo.
Boom! Ate it! We win the hand, okay? It's cheap. This is like one of the lowest scores you can have. But we stole the Ricci from her, which is actually pretty nice. It puts us in first place. Ricci scores higher generally, just because it's a little bit more difficult to get to. 6, 7, 8. We already have a sequence there. I don't like 9s. Again, the 9s are hard to deal with. They're also pretty safe to discard. I'm gonna get rid of the 9. How did you have 4 sets of 3 and 8 tiles in hand? Don't forget about the 3 that I had back here. There was 3 of them off to the side. Vissa, you're gonna have to do some extra, like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to help. How do you get them back there? You don't. Once they're off to the side, it's like basically you saying, hey, these are in my hand permanently, but also you get to look at them. I'm not explaining shit. Tidge! I need you to just calm down. Let's breathe. Let's get rid of this 9. We have a 6, 7, 8. We have 2 6s and a 7, 8. If we get another 7, we're in good shape here. You get it a little bit. It's one of those things, like I said, you kind of just have to, like trust the process, grip it and rip it type situation. Here's a 6. That's getting us closer to a sequence over here. We almost have like a good setup for all doubles. There's like a ton of different hands you can play. That's another part of the problem. There's like a shit ton of Yaku that you could get to. And a lot of them are very niche, very difficult to do, kind of like happenstance things that if you're like a Galaxy Brain player, you could be like, oh, I could pivot to this other like very niche hand or whatever. I'm just doing the things that are like very basic. Where's the strategy? The strategy comes from like deciding which hand to play, like to get the score in. I have to explain the mechanics slowly and less conjoined. What do you mean by conjoined? I'm gonna drop the 6. When do you score? At the end of the game. So we could cheat here. This would be a 4, 5, 6 sequence or a 5, 6, 7 sequence. I actually think I will chi. We're going to chi the 5, 6, 7 because I'd rather get another 5.
Chi.
I have yet to see you do anything but slam tiles on the ground and nothing happens. So I just picked up these tiles, right? These are off to the side now. That's my sequence of 5, 6, 7 for my hand. Okay. I now have to discard a tile, which I'm going to do this circles because I only have the 1 in my entire hand. This would give us a pawn opportunity because we'll have 2 7s. Yo, Owen, what's up? I hate this. We just discarded this 6, but now we have an 8, so we could have gotten another sequence. North wind tile, there's already 2 discarded. I'm putting it down. Another 6. Holy crap. We have all doubles, but it's like, this is good for pawn. But we don't have, like, we already put to the side these 3, so I don't think we could do all doubles. There's a pawn.
Boom.
We now have to discard a card, though, which is unfortunate. Or a tile, I should say. Luckily, none of these have been discarded yet. We're pawning.
Boom.
So now we can see here, if we either draw a 7 or a 4, we win the hand. And we actually win with no, not all triples. It's almost all triples. Yes, all simples is a Yaku where you have no 1s or 9s in your hand and 0 honor tiles. Where's the 9? I don't have a 9. We just sumoed again, dude. Get owned? 2 sumos in 1 full game? Again, super cheap, super cheap. This is like, people will laugh at you for doing this, but I'm winning. I'm winning. This is like, playing all simples is like camping spawn, or like just camping in general with a shotgun. 2, 3, 4 already. That's good. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A big sequence opportunity here. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the 7. Well, I'm gonna get rid of the north. We have this here. If anyone drops a green dragon tile, I'm pawning that shit. That's a Yaku. That's a win condition right there. Seven, 8. 6, 7, 8 could show up. If we get the dragons and all simples... Wait, we can't get all simples with dragons. Never mind. A second 4. We could pawn. Pawning is easier to do because it's when anyone discards, not just your neighbor. But what would be good to drop here? Probably the 7. The goal is to win the most hands out of the rounds that play. I don't know how many rounds I've set it to play. But yeah, the goal is to have the most money at the end of the game down here. So right now I'm at 28,200. Everyone else is lower. It's because I've won twice. How do you wager? Everybody starts with 2,500. And that's just kind of the be all end all for it. I don't know if you can go higher in like ranked mode or something. Maybe the buy-in is higher. So here's a good example of why you don't want to chi in this situation. You don't want to chi because if you chi a 1, 2, 3 like this, put it over here, you can't win all simples at the very least because you have a 1 that's like stuck. It's put over here to the side permanently. I could still technically win. I could chi and still technically win if I get a green dragon. But that means that someone has to discard a green dragon tile, or I have to like get lucky and draw it just in general. So I'm gonna skip this chi because I'm also nervous that someone else has 2 green dragon tiles right now and they're waiting on the third one to drop, but it's never going to because I'm holding on to them. At the very least, the 2 green dragons counts as a pair for me because you have to get 4 sets of 3 and then a pair to win. So here's our 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna drop the 3. Yeah. Can you do sets of 4, 5, or 6? I think there are like higher, they're called like flushes. Not the same necessarily as like a poker flush, but it's like when you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of an entire suit, that can count as a Yaku. There's like different Yakus. Yakus are just, think of Yakus as win conditions. You have to have at least 1 to win, but you can have multiple to like accumulate a higher score. I'm gonna drop this 3. I think I wanna fish for another 8 and another 4. But I'm getting nervous because if we don't get a green dragon anytime soon, we could be in trouble. Okay, there's our third 8. So here's the deal. We're gonna pawn this. We have a set of 3 now. We're setting it to the side. We have no Yaku. See how it says no Yaku? If a 4 shows up, we don't have a Yaku, so our hand will be completed, but we have no win condition. And the problem is that we have green dragons in our hand, which are honor tiles, so we can't go for the all simples Yaku. But if we get a green dragon, which there are 2 left, we can win. So this is a big gamble. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We're just gonna hope someone drops a green dragon, or we draw one ourselves. This is not a good like out to have, and at any moment other people around the table could be done, like they could just win. We don't need to chi that unless we really wanted to pivot. If we cheat this and then pivoted away from green dragons, we might have a good shot, but there's only 20 tiles left. I want the dragon. Stop. I don't think we're getting the dragon. Never mind, we just sumoed it. That's the 3rd sumo this game. That's crazy. Dopamine, baby. Still a very weak hand. Very weak hand. But we're winning. I should have chi'd 1 and discarded 4 to get 1 Dora. Is having a Dora tile a Yaku? So you can disregard all simples in that situation if the Dora tile is a 1 or a 9? It just gives you more money. Okay, so I would still need the green dragon in that situation, right? I was going for it, so you're right. I should have min-maxed that. Meh. So here we have 2 north. North is not great for us right now. It does count as a double for our matching purposes, so long as our hand stays closed. But we're in the eastern seat, and it's also the south wind. So there's 2 different types of wind. There's the prevailing wind, which is the overall tables wind, which is right now south 1, and then there's the seat wind, which is like the seat you're sitting on. So I have east, so that's 1 Yaku. If I got 3 east tiles, that's a Yaku. We could win. If I got 3 south tiles, that's a Yaku. We could win. 4, 5, 6 is a sequence already. 5, 6 is close to a sequence. I'm just gonna drop this because we have a couple pawn opportunities too, and other doubles in case we want to pivot away to simples. Dora is not Yaku. That's what I thought. I was just like, wait. If so, that's big tech. But the game is fun, man. It's a fun game. We could chi here. Again, we want to probably pivot away from this because these don't give us a Yaku.
Chi.
I'll do it. After playing ranked last night, I am not above going for all simples all the time because that's all anyone wants to do. Yo, we're getting pretty lucky. We gotta get rid of these ones. Pawn the 3s. How are we supposed to know what to look for if the scoring is IDK man? There's 1,000 hands. There's like a handful of like actually like achievable, understandable things. Not everybody is going for like the most obscure Yaku that was created in like a dynasty 2,000 years ago or whatever. What was our win condition here? It wanted us to get a 2 of bamboo. If we chi 5, 6, 7. Nah, skip the chi. We're gonna try to top deck a 2 of bamboo. There's 3 of them left, which makes me nervous. Anytime I see that there's 3 of a tile left, I'm like, someone's got 3 of them in their hand as a sequence because they're trying to use it as a win condition. What happens if you decide not to sumo, then give you your opportunity? I think when you don't sumo, it's like you discard. Can anyone claim a discarded tile or only the next player? Anybody can claim a discarded tile if it gives them a pawn, which is a set of 3 of the same tile. So if I put down this 5 and someone else around the table has 2 of them in their hand, this 5 of circles, they could be like, I want this. They could pawn that if they wanted to. If I put down a tile and someone has like 3, 4 of this circles, they could chi it. Only the person to my right could chi it. You can only chi things from the person to your left. You can pawn things from anybody around the table. So right now, here's an option. Like, this is an interesting option. We could say, I don't want the 5 of circles here because there are 3 2 of bamboo left somewhere in either the draw pile or in other people's hands. Or I could discard the 2 of bamboo because we're waiting on the double, right? We're waiting on getting a double. If we discard the 2 of bamboo and take the 5, it wants then us to have another 5 because it replaces this 5, and then they're considering this 5 for our double. But the odds for it are worse. There's only 2 5s left because we have 2 of them in our hand, which, I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to get into like the deep meta game of this, if there are 3 tiles, if there are 3 2 of bamboos left, the odds might be that someone has 3 of them in their hand and they're not gonna let go of them because that's one of their 3 pairs, or like one of their 4 sets that they need to complete their hand. So I'll probably never see a blue or a 2 of bamboo if that's the case. But if I drop this 2 of bamboo, I already have the other 2 5 of circles. So if someone picks one up, And that means they won't have one. They'll probably be like, I don't need this. Granted, it could be a part of a sequence they have as well, like a 4, 5, 6 or a 5, 6, 7. So it's like you have to like play the odds. I think I'm still gonna go with bamboo though. By the way, in a normal like ranked game, you have 20 seconds to make a decision for the entire game. Like you get 5 seconds, and then after that 5 seconds, it starts subtracting from your bank of 20 seconds. So you don't have a lot of time to sit there and think. You have to like play these like robot games in order to like learn how to strategize. That's actually insane. Yeah, it's crazy. The games go so fast. Like, you see how the robots are throwing down tiles? That's how fast people are doing it in the game. Okay, she pawned the red dragons. Okay, check it out. She pawned the red dragons. That means that she has a Yaku now. If she were to have a winning hand, she would win. However, when she pawned that, she had to discard a tile in her hand. She discarded the 2 of bamboo, which guess what? That's the one we've been looking for. So because that is a winning tile, I can roll it. It means that I'm stealing the win from them. That's like a... Tidge, when you asked earlier if you could take something from anywhere on the table, you can't take any tile for any reason, but if you are 1 tile away from completing your hand, you can run that tile when it's discarded from anybody around the table. So I win this hand.
No.
Again, it's a pretty weak hand. It's about as weak as it gets, but we won yet again. And I think we won 3 out of the... Or we won all of them but 1. So our points are not terrible. But there you go. We win the overall match. Hooray! Not too bad. It was all simples the whole way through. But I mean, good for teaching, I guess. Y'all, we completed our daily challenge. Win 2 games with sumo. That doesn't happen that often. I got it 3 times that match. That's crazy. But that's the idea of the game. There are, let's go back real quick. Much less daunting. The thing is, if you know like a basic amount, you can survive. And again, it's a lot about being lucky, but there is like a lot to know. So for example, these are all of like the hands that you could potentially have that are worth just 1 Han. Han is like a rank for how much points they're worth. So if a Yaku is worth 1 Han, it means that it's like, that's like the easiest Yaku you could probably go for. Ipatsu, Under the Sea, Haitairo cannot be combined with After a Khan, Rishan Kai. Can anyone else explain? Robbing a concealed hand with 13 orphans. Look, I know it's overwhelming. My suggestion, if you want to get into Mahjong, is to pick a couple of hands like this, Riichi, which is basically just create the 4 sets of 3 and then have a pair. Do that without pawning or chiing, and that's a win. See when it says Menzinchin only up here? That means that it's a closed hand. You did not put any tiles to the side. You did not chi, you did not pawn, you did not con. All simples is the same thing as Riichi, but you don't have 1s, 9s, or honor tiles, but you can pawn or chi these off to the side. Earthblade was canceled? Nugs, really? What the fuck? That's terrible news. Actually terrible news. A fully concealed hand is essentially the same thing as, it's the same thing as Riichi, but I think it says you win a hand by sumo, drawing the winning tile at Menzinchin. So basically, if you have Riichi, but you didn't go, if you have Riichi, but you didn't run the tile, aka steal the tile from somebody else, you sumoed it, you get an extra Yaku there. So that would be 2 Han, which is like worth more points. Just go in and not how to, you know how to score some points. It's like in, like, let's take like Halo as an example. If you go in, let's say you shoot somebody, like you just body shot them until they die. That's a kill. That's a Yaku. You got a kill. That's a point. Let's say you assassinate somebody with like a melee attack by hitting him in the back. That's a point, but it's a different kind of kill. You didn't just shoot them to death. You got like a badge for assassinating them. That's a Yaku, a different type of Yaku. Headshots, same thing. Different way of killing them, different point. And you don't necessarily know about these right off the rip. You discover them as you play, and sometimes you get them by accident. One time I scored like a crazy high hand and I had no idea how I got it, but I was like just following the basic shapes that you still have to follow. A lot of them are, there's only like a couple that deviate from the 4 sets of 3 and then 2 pair. Only a small amount of those deviate, and you don't really necessarily have to know those. Okay, but isn't this just poker hands? Jobin, not quite. It is similar-ish. You can kind of get the idea, like see things similarly, but it's different. Like the gameplay is very different. I heard it's kind of like Rummy, but I've never played Rummy. Seat wind. Win a hand with a triplet of player wind. So this is the same thing. Look, 4 sets. One of the sets is the player wind, aka the seat that you're in with the right wind. That's a win. Seat wind, prevalent wind, same thing, but it's the table wind, whatever the actual round wind is, which is displayed in the middle of the board. Dragons. Win a hand with a triplet of the dragon tiles. Okay, you have 3 dragon tiles. Cool. You get anything else? That's a win. You can do that with an open hand. Pinfu. This one I don't really understand. Win a hand with 4 sequences and 1 non-Yakuhai pair. Plus the potential winning tiles must be tiles from both sides of the sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, 9, 5. This one I don't really understand. 4 sequences. Oh, you have to have all sequences and then a non-Yakuhai pair. Oh, I see. I think I understand. So what this is saying is that you need to have 4 sequences, just like you normally would. Well, not normal. There can be pairs and sequences, but these are all sequences except a... What is non-Yakuhai? Is Yakuhai like non-terminal? Is it like you have to have 9s or 1s for that to take place? What does Yakuhai mean? I'm gonna Google it. Yakuhai. Dragon tiles are always Yakuhai. Wind tiles are always Yakuhai. Wind. It's like dragons and winds, so maybe it's all honor tiles. So you have to have a non-Yakuhai pair, meaning it could be a 1s or 9s or any other number. Plus, the potential winning tiles must be tiles from both sides of a sequence. I don't understand that portion of the rule. Oh, I see. Pure double sequence. It's the 5 for the 2, 3, 4 and the 5 for the 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Oh, so 2 sequences of the same. Don't understand this one. Gonna have to Google like a video to explain that one a bit higher. Some of these are hard to interpret based on reading them, but look, I don't think I've ever gotten a Pinfu. Pure double sequence. So this one is one of the ones that deviates from the 4 sets of 3 and then a pair. This one is... Oh, never mind. This one's different. Pure double sequence means you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, same suit. Okay, okay. And then you can get any other tiles to complete your hand. This one is closed hand only, so you cannot pawn or chi them. Robbing a con. Calling a ron, declaring winning on another player's con. When you have 10 pi for 13 orphans, you can call in a closed hand. I don't know what that means. When you declare winning on another player's con. Tenpai just means you have an eligible to win hand, or like you're one away from winning. You're not completed, but you are eligible to win by one tile or something like that. Under the Sea is when you win a hand by sumo with the last tile drawn from the wall, which is the deck. Under the River is the same thing, but it's when someone else places the last tile in the deck. Ipatsu, win a hand within one turn after declaring Richi. So basically you just get bonus points if you declare Richi, and then before it comes back to you, someone gives you the tile you need to win. That's just extra points. Dora tiles are just bonus points. Not Yaku, which is not a win condition, so that makes sense. If you have a Dora tile, which are the shiny ones that you saw, they're not Yaku. So that's basically like, look, there's like a ton. And then some of these, like the more like, the more up the Hans you get, the insane, like, probability of getting this is like so insanely low. Yo, Vissa. Vissa's asking me to join a game. You only know Yaku from that one guide image that Connell posted? I need to like study them more because I'm still stuck in like, I don't even know how to make a flush, like a half flush. Real quick, I'm gonna change my tile backs real quick because I have these like the black ones, which are fine, but I kind of like the original orange on the black tablecloth. Also, I want to change my baseball bat to a slice of bread or to a loaf, like a baguette. We're playing normal AIs. I hate bread, which is why I'm trying to gamble it away. So like when you get Richi and you place something at the front of the table, that's usually like an Annie. You like place more money there. We're playing a game with Vissa. Wait, Vissa, should you mute stream? Do you want to hop in the Discord or do you want to remain anonymous? It's up to you. Also, don't look at my stream.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Whoa, hello. How do I sound? Do I sound bad or is it using the right mic?
No, it's the right mic. Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna continue talking like I'm tutorializing this. Everybody, welcome Vissa.
Hi, everyone.
Your friend is a master in this game, apparently? Yo, that's crazy. So I'm still gonna talk like I'm tutorializing. I'm not gonna stay quiet. What do you have? Ooh, fun. You know what? How you been today? How's it been going?
It's been going great. I just realized how weird it feels to be in chat for some time and now be like indirect like voice chat.
Has Mahjong completely consumed your life?
It has. I have like explained like a person in real life Mahjong today. That's why I was like explaining in chat because like I'm already doing this for a second time.
When did you start playing? Did you start playing around the same time I did?
Exactly when you did like in the voice chat.
That's so funny.
Yeah. To be fair, I have played like one tutorial of a Huri Mahjong game on Steam called Kimono Mahjong. But like that's it. I just learned how to pawn and chi. Mostly shout out to like Connell and Bearded Joe for explaining the rules.
Yeah, Connell and Bearded Joe have done a great job bringing us up to speed with the game. Feels good. I'm so scared. Anytime like there's an early Richi, I get so nervous.
We'll just have to beat it.
You pawning? Does pawn take precedence over chi, or is it's not a timing based thing, is it?
Yeah, pawn takes priority. In this game, I think like even if you chi and somebody has opportunity to pawn, you just have to wait until they make a decision.
Jeez, the bots are crazy with it. Ah! Damn! She went for all simples. What is this, me playing last game? Except at least she had a Dora tile.
Yeah. And also she was the one to like open the Dora tile with a can.
Oh, she
Can is like puts in 4 tiles.
she conned. Holy shit.
And that's how
Holy.
she increased the value of her hand.
Oh. Wowee. That's rare.
So basically, chat, when you see like a shiny tile in the game, that means it scores more at the end, so you steal more money. And that's the Dora thing.
Yeah, Dora up here are like bonus point tiles indicators. So the green tile, the green dragon was indicated as being a Dora tile, which means that the next in the sequence is worth more points. And in this case, the red of dragons is after the green of dragons. That's just how it is. Wait, does that mean that there's one less green dragon tile in the game?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I've internalized that yet.
Yeah, the dead wall has like what, 10 or something tiles? Meaning that some tiles are just not like ever getting played.
By the way, if anybody else wants to like jump into the fray and like play a game with us, we're willing to be teachers as best we can be as noobs. The client does a really good job of keeping track of things for you that you would otherwise not know. I wanted my own Mahjong tile set to play Mahjong before I realized how much fucking stuff there is to keep track of. I don't know how people do it. It's insanity. Like, just setting this shit up would take like an hour, and then like the game doesn't last terribly long. Like playing through like an entire, getting like to a winning hand only takes like 4 or 5 minutes. Most people play South games. Bearded Joe, what's up? What's a South game?
When right now we just have East, like it goes one circle, but the South is like another circle.
Oh, I should have. Oh, big misplay.
The way you shuffle deck of Mahjong tiles is that like you just put the Mahjong tiles like on the table, freaking scramble it with your hands. After that, like flip them so you don't see any one of those, and you assemble a wall. Wall is like 2 blocks high.
That was a bad
wide.
discard.
GG. And you just take from the wall.
You got a new foster dog? Alright, so I lost the points directly there because I provided the Ron. Some BS.
Oh, I thought you won.
No, I lost. I lost bigly. Dog. Yo, wait, that's another, you got another cow dog? Where'd you get another cow dog?
Yay!
What's a cow dog?
It's
Oh,
white
it
and
is a cow
black.
dog. What the heck?
So many cow dogs up for fostering right now. No. So many dogs, period. Stop. Jeez. This is bad news, bears. Okay. We're back. We're so back. The shelter's so full. That's sad. At least they're in a warm place right now. Shout out to all the shelter workers. Hold on a second. Boop, 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 boop. And then, oh, yeah. Okay, so, sheesh.
I have no clue what those sounds are supposed to mean.
I have to like sometimes really look at the tiles to understand what I'm doing. So, yay. Yay. Okay. The AI is emoting at me.
Yep.
Dude, she's so good. I'm scared.
Yeah, the AI is freaking dominating us.
Oh. Please. Oh no. I'm in so much trouble. Oh. No! I knew it, dude. I knew it. I was kind of dancing around. I didn't know what to do there. I'm getting my ass beat. This lady is kicking my butt.
You could have tried like discarding save tiles.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of like what's safe or what not?
Kind of. I mean, I basically just look at what people have put down already, and I slap those down. But everything I was highlighting didn't really show up on her side of the board. Yo, 123, thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we can hook other people into the Mahjong brain rot.
G.
Yes. Man, I love the sound of these tiles slapping the board. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, okay, okay.
G.
Boop. Gulp. No. Yo, nobody knows what's up. How you doing? Cowards. Oh shit.
The AI is throwing. You could tell probably that I was waiting for North because I'm North and because I was doing a pawn before.
I was waiting on dragons. Yeah, I was waiting on dragons to pawn. I was like gambling hard that someone would drop a dragon. But nobody did. The dragons never came, dude.
The elusive dragon.
How are we today? We're doing good. How are you? We're excited. We did some like cool project work in Godot. Learned a lot of cool stuff regarding 3D models inside of 2D viewports. Very enlightening. Whoa. Yo.
By the way, do you have that like
Alpha.
stream overlay thing that shows like Discord people?
Do we have the what?
The stream overlay thing that shows which one is talking in Discord currently.
Oh, I do not.
I think that would be a good addition if we do more of those like chat streams like Halo or Mahjong.
It's a good idea for sure. There's no shot. There's no shot. It's simply not happening. You!
It is happening.
You don't understand Mahjong at all, but you want to play with one of the fancy robot tables? Yo, Olafab, welcome in. I barely understand it myself. I knew you were going for those. I knew it. Whoa. I would like to play with one of those too. I've never actually seen one in real life. It's one of the reasons my stream is so dope. What is? The Mahjong? We just started. But this game, Olafab, is free to play. It's free to download and play. It's not free to just have waifus. You start with a couple, I guess.
Boom.
We're pawning.
The publishers of these games are the publisher of like Ark Knights and some other like really big gacha. So it like explains the free-to-play things inside
You like that
of
they
it.
illustrated the hands? You can be a cat paw. Come on, man. No! Come on, man! Son of a bitch. You're gonna move that hand when you play your board game in real life? Stop. Please. Please! Ooh. Someone has both of these. Someone has them both. Ah! Jeez, she was in Ricci for so long, dude. Where are my goddamn 2s and 5s or whatever? I don't remember what I needed.
I think everyone at the table was in Tenpai.
I'm
Just
dead.
wasting one specific tile.
I'm dead. I'm dead on the vine. She went from 0, like, I don't know what place she was in. She was not in last. I'm in last, but she rose the ranks pretty crazy there. Whew. Okay. Desperation play. I want like another solid color back tile. I have 2 like things you can put on the back of the tile, but they have like decorations on them and I don't really like the way that looks. I like the solid color. I would like to win like one hand in this go. I guess I can't complain too much. I won like almost all of the other ones on the other game, but those were with easy bots. They don't feel the same.
Yeah, those are normal bots.
Balls. Well, actually. There's a lot going on here. Sometimes I get like a lot of like doubles in my hand, but not enough to go for all doubles. And I get like mind flooded.
I never go for all doubles. It looks scary.
It is. I just don't know, like, in that situation, like, which tile do I get rid of? It's tough. It's a tough call. Dude! The AI is too good. No! Dude, I've ronned every single time except for one. Getting my points getting sucked out like a fucking vampire sucking away all my blood. I'm dead. Bottom of the barrel. Jeez. Minus 32 ranking points. Too bad I have literally 0.
Yeah. It's crazy. The bots just totally dominated the game.
Sheesh. Bearded Joe, did you want to jump in? Or are you taking care of new doggo? Still playing with doggo? Maybe if I do one more? Like right now or one after the one we're about to do? Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. It depends on how much rage I feel. I was getting so mad last night playing ranked. It's like high stress because it's fast and like people are all going for all simples because we're all noobs or whatever. What the fuck? What the fuck?
My playstyle doesn't allow me to go for all simples. I just love those goddamn dragons too much.
I see. Good. That's good intel.
I mean, maybe not this time. Am I right?
Oh, what? No. People do just be tossing the dragons in the trash. What the fuck? I like going for... I would like to get like a double dragon or whatever, like multiple dragon win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you piece. Damn, what the heck? What did you get? Fully concealed
I get all
hand
of this
Dora?
and a dragon.
Holy shit. Wait, what dragon?
The red one, the one I discarded. But I decided to give up on it.
Oh, I see. Jeez Louise. That was a strong hand. How did I lose the most points? Was it because I wasn't in Tenpai?
It was because you were the dealer. The dealer like loses twice as much.
Well, fuck me, I guess. I don't even touch the tiles.
Should have dealt better, you know what I'm saying?
Ugh.
G.
I think another thing that's like good about this game is that you could be getting bodied like all night long, but if you win like one hand, it's enough dopamine to keep you going.
It is, especially when it's like a big hand.
I don't even need that. Give me 1,000 point all simples. It keeps me alive. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Early Richi's so scary. Oh, thank God. It's like putting a, like, it's like a little roulette, Russian roulette every time you slap a tile down. For now, just for now. Last night I was playing ranked and whoa, I got Richi and the tile that I discarded for Richi got Rond on the next turn. My music was on for like a split second. Clovey girl, how you doing? It felt so bad.
Yeah, the riches are interesting. I really like the rules of Mahjong. Like how every action has an equal like reason not to do it.
Yeah, we're
Even
doing
Rishi.
good. Playing some Mahjong this evening.
Mahjongler.
We got our task list done early today.
G.
But, oh, I think I'm about to kill myself, but I need to. Never mind. But I'm in like actual under the gun territory now. You fuck. Come on, man. Come on. Heart of the tiles. Heart of the tiles? Oh shit, dude! No! Oh no. I'm toast. Not toast. Not yet. Shit! You weren't even in Richi and you took the win? Oh man.
You don't have to be in reach yet. Well, that's a cheap hand, but you know.
Still dopamine. I've been one away so often. I can't seem to like top deck the tile I want. Get this shit out of here. You and your dragons.
I love my dragons.
I do too. I would like for them to work.
No, I got second white only after like you both discarded 2 whites. That should be illegal.
It happens. It's just nice because like I feel like my strat right now is if I have honor tiles that allow for it, keep an eye out for getting like a third one to like secure a Yaku and then go for like a pretty cheeky like all simples or something.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise just like fucking pray to God. that you get the hand you need. Sometimes the tiles just aren't in your favor, it feels like. Some hands it feels like you're getting dealt like every tile you need every time you go to get them.
Yeah.
Other times it's like, I don't know what to do with this shit, I'm mind flooded. It is a lot to look at and crunch.
Boom.
They all seem blur.
Shh. Sorry, this is like I have to like think about what tile I want to get rid of here. What? Oh. I see. I can't put myself in that position again. We can pivot out. We can pivot out. We can pivot out. Or
No.
dopamine.
Insane. It was all simples.
Hey, I had the red 5 though. I pwned that shit.
That's good.
It's all I needed. It's all I needed to keep my spirits up. Just a single hand win is all it takes. It's great. Best game. Look at them white dragons just getting tossed out the trash. No one likes them. Why did people not want them? I guess if you only have one, you don't believe that you'll draw it.
Yeah. There is also, I guess, like a reason to throw it out so like nobody else gets it later.
That's true. You could be like sitting on one, draw the second one, and then be desperately hoping for another one later on in the game after more tiles have been revealed.
Yeah.
I like that the AI emotes back.
Chi.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 chi. I guess you have a couple dragons in your hand and you're banking on a pawn.
I want some danger.
You must have a green. Either that or you're looking for norths, or you have all the east tiles. You're not looking for norths, they're already discarded. I would love to do that, but I simply cannot. Can't do that either. It's too dangerous. Nah. Now that I kind of understand what I'm looking at when I play this game, I want to go back and watch like the NLSS crew. What the fuck? Oh, you must have just got one.
Yep. You just gotta pray for the dragon and it's gonna come.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You good when we are? This is the last, this is the all last on this one. We'll do another one after this, for sure. Unless Vista's gotta go. Either way though, I'm down.
Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. here.
Gulp!
Yeah.
It is quite late.
Deep after this one.
This sucks. I should not have done what I did. I should okay, that's fine. Thank you for saving me.
No shit.
Holy.
Oh.
Yikes.
Take my money.
Holy crap.
Oh. I lost my first place.
How did that not secure me second place? What the fuck? You had so many points.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, good games. Good games. Bearded Joe, are you down for a game? If you are, invite me in. But Vista, thanks so much for hopping in.
Yeah. Thank you as well for welcoming me to the stream.
Of course.
Thank you, chat.
We'll see you.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Go get some sleep. Bobbert.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bobbert, do you want to hop in? We can do a little tutorialization. Bearded Joe's good at explaining it compared to me.
Am I?
Yeah. I mean, I was mind flooded, but that was not your fault. That was simply the game's complexity.
All right. Speaking of mind flooded, I have to turn down my Mahjong Soul sound.
You don't want to have that shit blasting?
I mean, I usually do, but
Oh god,
not if I'm in a call.
I have Reddit notifications. Oh, what happened? That's like a sense of dread opens, or like fills my belly every time. Oh. Never mind. It's good stuff. Okay. You'll join after this one. You're gaming currently. Oh, you're playing right now? Here, in the Discord, Bobber, I'm going to post my friend code. I should probably not show that on stream, huh? Give me a second here. Where the heck do you find your friend code?
It's in the friends menu, top
Oh.
right.
I'll post it in the Disky. That way you can add me, and then I can invite you to games, or Bearded Joe can invite you to games. I'm going to put it in the general channel. Soul friend code. Boink. Oh, this is the thing that... Oh yeah, I remember. This is what I was looking at on day one. This has that graph that Connell was referring to, or the chart that Connell was referring to.
Oh yeah, you can see
That I think that
what I've
plus
been doing lately. Yeah.
that plus the
My chart is so sad.
oh, I showed my friend code on stream anyways. Lol. Anyways, yeah, that was mind flooding me to the extreme maximum. I was seeing like some things that say like don't do this. Half flush must be
Oh, on that sheet. Yeah.
Man, a half flush seems really hard to get. How many Han is that worth?
Maybe 3. At least 2.
Half flush.
Yeah, 3 Han.
Jeez.
It's not that hard to get. It's just like it's an easy thing to kind of steer your way into if your initial hand looks like all one suit and a bunch of honor tiles.
What is
Yeah.
it? What does it mean when it says -1 hand after making a call, or -1 Han? So does that mean that like a fully outside
If you're
hand?
open.
Oh, okay, so you can still get a fully outside hand with an open hand, but it's worth more if you do it with a closed.
Correct. And then if it says Mezenshin only, like the one above it, that's closed.
Closed,
only.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a half flush is 3 Han, but it's -1 after making a call. But you can still do it. See, these are the things I need to know, because there's like other hands that I could probably go for with an open hand besides all simple, but like I don't know that it's safe. So when I see like a handful of ones, even if I have like all of them the same suit, or I'm getting like close to having a full like series of all the same suit and some honor tiles, I get like panicked. And I don't make calls.
The general rule is just to not make calls anyway, so that's probably fine.
But I wanna shoot for the moon. A 2 Han hand.
You're also trying to win every hand, and some hands are just, they're never going to be anything, and all you should do is discard the safest tile every time and not worry about ever going out.
A full flush is 6 Han. -1 after making a call, and it's the only 6 Han hand you can do. Win a hand with tiles from only one of the 3 numbered tiles.
Most of the time, you're not going to be doing that. You're just going to be doing stuff like Tanyao Pinfu, all simples, and trying to chase Dora. That's where your points are going to come from.
What'd you say, Tanyao? What's Tanyao?
Tanyao is, well, Pinfu is when you have all sequences, like 1, 2, 3 type thing,
Mm-hmm.
and a pair, and nothing else. And then, where's my glossary? Tanyao is just all simples.
What is Yakuhai pair?
So Yakuhai is when you get honor tiles that are a Yaku for that hand. So like the Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, or a Dragon. That's Yakuhai. Because it's like a one-shot Yaku for your hand.
I see. I
All right.
see.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee before we start.
Okay. I'll set up the lobby, I suppose. Full play of Mahjong. East only. We're gonna do 300 seconds. Bearded or Bobbert, if you want to hop in the Discord, you're welcome. But would you want to play with the tiles, like everybody's hands visible or closed? I think it's better to not see what we have, because it gets very confusing otherwise. Oh, I might have to restart the lobby. I don't think you're...
I think if you have any context for Mahjong and Mahjong hands and stuff, playing with open hands is definitely more mind flooding.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
I'm waiting on
Go on.
friend request from Bobbert. You can only have 90 friends? Damn, what the fuck?
If you pay more money, you can get more friend slots.
What the fuck?
Everything is gacha. It's like in the VIP bonuses that you get as you unlock the VIP points, which you only get by buying currency.
Oh, speaking of which, did I get a new title? Yeah! Yo, I did.
It's hilarious that the two of you and Connell just started playing. You both have the same like VIP title that I have because you've spent as much as I have, but I've been playing for like 4 years.
Wait, that means Connell should have an even higher one probably, because he's definitely spent more than I have.
Yeah, but the next like tier is probably like higher, like $100 or something. Who knows? I don't know what the VIP point tiers are.
Gotcha. Okay. Bobbert's coming. He's just downloading the additional items like the voice lines and stuff.
That's very important.
Was that my IP address in the settings menu?
No, it's the version.
Okay, I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I closed it out of fear.
人工知能
Hi.
Did you play any of the solitaire thing at all?
No, I haven't. I'll have
It's
to...
fun. Like there's relics and like basically talismans that were like jokers and like it's cool.
Well, it's ready.
Thank you. We're gonna play a game and then I'll probably wrap up stream.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. How do you get to it? Is it the Sky High Ambition stuff over here on the right or what?
Yeah, that's the solo mode. Lucky Spring Fair is just a thing that is with the event that you can get rewards by just clicking things basically.
Gotcha. Yo, Jellyfish Vibes, what up? How are you?
Woo!
Also, Zorak, are you trying to get Mox's attention or were you just saying Mox because you saw Mox?
The second one probably.
人工知人工知人工
Mox made Marry Me Chicken, which has another name in this household, but either way, it's good stuff.
人工人工知人工人工人工知
It's very good. Oh. How come only some of the people that I played games with in ranked mode are able to, I'm able to add them as friends? Is cat food supplier like the highest tier of VIP?
Woo!
No, I think that was a title from an event or something.
Okay, because I ran into someone last night with cat food supplier. He also has like Sanrio border stuff. Like
Yeah, that's somebody who's been playing since the beginning and has like participated in all the events and stuff.
what the fuck was he doing in my bronze lobby?
Maybe they're still not very good. Maybe they're smurfing.
Wait, I noticed that when you go into ranked match, you have the ability to select like what room as long as you're like skilled enough to go into it. Can you,
Yep.
as a saint and above, can you go into the novice and adept rooms and beat the shit out of people?
No, only novice and adept can play in bronze. Only adept
okay.
and expert can play in silver. Yeah. So here's a thing that I learned today, because I'm like, the next rank is expert. Like if I hit the height of where I'm at, I hit expert and I move to gold room.
Mm-hmm.
Gold room, I guess, it moves from being separate servers to everybody is in the same server, which means the Japanese players will be in your lobbies and they will murder you because they're way better.
I guess that's just
Because
because.
normally you're only playing against like China and US, I guess.
Yeah.
In our region.
I guess when you climb the ranks high enough, there's like just not enough people to justify splitting up the
Exactly.
rooms.
Yeah, I saw a thing. It was like something like 7% of players are gold and like 3% are jade and like less than 1% are saint or expert master saint.
Jeez. The throne room. I'm gonna try that anime you talked about. What's it called again?
Akagi.
Now that I'm like,
Yeah, with as mahjong pilled as you are gonna love it.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm primed. It's time.
You're gonna watch that first episode and you're gonna like watch the whole thing tonight.
Bearded
It's
Joe, how
very
we looking?
exciting.
And by Bearded Joe, I mean Oops All Bobber. How we looking?
I was gonna say I'm in here.
Bing, bing, bing. Let me double check something. Scoop. I'm excited about this thing we did in Godot today. That's extremely exciting